this weekend is obviously something we've been building towards throughout the season. And for a big chunk of the team, this is kind of like the climax point. Something we've just been building towards for the whole team. Obviously, we've got a couple that will continue on past this, but Big East is the main focus at this point. But to do what we want to do at the Big East, everybody needs to compete at their best and put down some good marks. So beyond that, those marks will carry over to hopefully qualifying to the first round of the NCAA. We've got numerous people in position to qualify, and several others on the bubble. So this weekend can be a big swing one way or the other for that. Tyler's had a great spring. I think he's got a real good shot at taking the 200. I mean, I think that's the goal, is winning that race. And the 100, he's going to be right in the mix. 100, it comes down, there's a little bit smaller margin for error. He's got to have a good start. Races come together, but he'll definitely be in the mix to be on the podium in that race as well.
I'm competing in the triple jump, and I expect to jump over 40, which will get me higher up on the regional list and also hopefully place in the Big East as well. I'm looking forward to traveling with the team for the last time and really watching everyone that's doing really well. I mean, Carly is kind of taking over the jump squad, so that's exciting, and get to compete with her in the triple jump, and it's been a couple years since I've competed with somebody, so that'll be fun.
Alyssa's really had a nice senior year. She's just been consistently jumping right around 12 meters, which is right around 39 feet low, and I think she's got that in her to the goal is to break 40 feet. And she's right at that. So, and then, Carly is really coming on strong. Obviously, breaking the school record last weekend was a big event. And she's just learning the triple jump, and I wouldn't be surprised to see her put some really big jumps out there in the long and triple as well.
I try not to put too much pressure on myself, just try to go out there and do my best, but I would like to finish in the top 6. I think I have a good chance of doing that as long as I perform my best, try to get better every single jump, so looking forward to it. I'm running the 400 and the 4x4, and for the 400, I really want to break 57, run in the 56s, and I think it's definitely doable this weekend. I need to get out fast, finish hard. On the 4x4, we want to break 350. I know we can run at least 347, even lower than that. So we really want to do that this weekend, run fast.
Stephanie's really had a nice spring. She's kind of throughout her history had a few little nagging injury issues, and we've kind of put that stuff to the side. Here this outdoor season is really running well. Along with Kate Hine, Gretchen Holman, we've got 3 ladies in the 400, which is nice. And I mean, their times are all real comparable. They're all right together. I think that they make a really nice training group. Throw Jenny Zahn in there as well in the 400 hurdles. They all kind of train very similarly and train a lot together. And then put them together for the 4x4. I mean, I think it's a nice young group that I'm looking for some big things out of them this weekend.
This weekend will be nice. We just compete on Friday. Shouldn't be a lot of waiting around, so I'm hoping this weekend be able to go out there and throw pretty far.
Me and Coach has been working on my 3-turn and 4-turn just so I can have a solid first throw with the 3-turn, get a good throw in, and then just try to keep working it with the 4-turn and hopefully get some big throws out there and place well. It's going great. Me and John hang out outside of track a lot. He's a great training partner, and we really push each other to get the most out of each other.
We're looking for actually all 4 of us to throw pretty far and kind of shake it up at conference and hopefully place all 4.
It's been really fun to watch those guys this year because they do. It's they're good friends, but they got that little competition going amongst one another. I think Brett's got John the last 2 weeks, but John was getting Brett before that. It's just they're so close, and it really pushes them along nicely. And they're going to be right at the top there as well. I think both of those guys are going to be contending, to be on the podium and even the top spot in the hammer.
I'm very excited to get out and compete in the steeplechase. I've been known as the utility man, but I've concentrated a lot throughout my years on the steeplechase, so I'm kind of excited to get back at it, get in the mix of the Big East. I kind of expect myself to be right in the middle of the pack, kind of contending for as many points as possible.
Blake, yep, back in the steeple. Blake's just so dependable in whatever race you put him in. He's going to run the 4x8, one of the legs on the 4x8 for us. He run the steeplechase. Just ran a 10K a couple weeks ago, so he's got tremendous range. And it's nice to have a guy like that around.